Have you ever felt a storm brewing inside you, even when the sun is shining? It is a quiet turmoil, a feeling that something is not right. This is the silent language of our emotions. It speaks to us in whispers of anxiety and echoes of sadness. Many of us try to ignore it. We push through our days wearing a brave face. But this internal storm is real. It is the beginning of a conversation between our mind and our body, a conversation we must learn to understand. Our brain is a remarkable and dynamic organ, constantly changing and adapting based on our experiences. Think of it like a garden. Positive, nurturing thoughts are like sunshine and water, helping beautiful flowers grow. Chronic stress and negative thinking, however, are like a persistent drought or a pest infestation. They can change the very structure of our brain. The amygdala, our brain's fear center, becomes hyperactive. It is like an alarm system that is stuck in the on position. It starts seeing threats everywhere, even in safe situations. This makes us feel constantly on edge, anxious, fearful, trapping us in a cycle of worry that is difficult to escape. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation, begins to weaken. Furthermore, chronic stress affects our memory. The hippocampus can actually shrink, leading to difficulties in learning and recalling important information. The good news is that our brain has an incredible capacity for change. We are not permanently stuck with the brain that stress has built. Our mind and body are not separate entities. They are in a constant, intimate dialogue. When the mind is in turmoil, the body listens and responds. When your brain perceives a threat, it triggers an alarm releasing adrenaline and cortisol. Your heart beats faster, your muscles tense, your breath becomes shallow. The problem is when the alarm never shuts off. Modern stressors are chronic pressures that keep the alarm ringing day after day. This prolonged tension takes a heavy toll. Chronic muscle tension leads to pain. Racing heart contributes to high blood pressure and increased risk of heart disease. Sleep is often an early casualty. A worried mind can't power down, creating a vicious cycle where a tired brain is worse at handling stress. Over time, chronic cortisol suppresses the immune system. You catch more colds and take longer to recover. Digestive issues arise, stomach aches, acid reflux, irritable bowel syndrome. These physical symptoms are the body's way of crying out for help, tangible proof that to heal the body, we must also heal the mind. We are creatures of habit, especially when it comes to our thoughts. For many of us, negative thinking becomes an unconscious reflex, like walking down the same well-worn path every day. Negative thought patterns carve deep neural pathways. The more we engage in this thinking, the more automatic it becomes. This creates confirmation bias. When we expect things to go wrong, we focus on negative aspects while ignoring the positive, reinforcing our original negative beliefs. Making the conscious choice to steer away from negativity is a revolutionary act of self-care. The first step is awareness. It is learning to catch ourselves in the act of negative thinking, noticing the critical inner voice and catastrophic predictions. This moment of recognition creates a space between the thought and our reaction to it. In that space lies our freedom to choose a different path. Avoiding negativity requires deliberate effort. It means questioning our automatic thoughts. Is it really true that everyone is judging me? By challenging these thoughts, we begin to loosen their grip. We can consciously redirect our attention. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, we ask what we can learn. Instead of focusing on weaknesses, we acknowledge our strengths. This is like forging a new trail in a dense forest. With each intentional choice to turn away from the negative, the new positive path becomes clearer and easier to travel. Just as negativity can harm our brain, positivity can heal it. When we cultivate positive thoughts and emotions, we are actively engaging in mental and physical reconstruction. Focusing on gratitude, optimism, and kindness stimulates the release of feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin that counteract cortisol and calm the amygdala. This shift profoundly impacts physical health. A positive mindset turns off the chronic stress alarm. As the mind calms, heart rate and blood pressure lower, muscle tension eases. Practice gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal. Each evening, write 3 to 5 things you're thankful for. Warmth of sun on your face, a kind word from a colleague, the comfort of your favorite chair. Train your brain to scan for positive moments. Over time, you'll notice more goodness, creating an optimistic baseline. Cultivate positivity through acts of kindness. Give a genuine compliment. Hold a door open. Volunteer your time. These actions release oxytocin, which supports bonding and trust while reducing stress and anxiety. It creates a helper's high of connection and purpose. These actions help others and remind your brain that the world is meaningful and you are capable. This belief builds lasting emotional well-being. This is the hopeful science of change, showing us that we can actively participate in shaping a more resilient and peaceful mind, creating a foundation for both mental and physical wellness that radiates into every aspect of our lives.